what's up? You tuned into Hood Gossip 101. I'm your host for the evening, Trendykulturee. Today's topic of the day is insecurities in a person. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Go subscribe to my channel. Go show some love, comment, and leave some feedback. I want to hear y'all opinion tonight. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in and tuned in with me tonight for today's topic. Why do females feel comfortable with being number two? And do you think insecurities play a big role in a female being number two to a person in a relationship or dealing with somebody? I feel like you should never put yourself number two to somebody if you're not number one. And if you can't be solidified with having a number one spot, why settle for less and be number two to somebody that already put somebody number one as they main priority? Why be somebody's second priority with dealing with somebody? So I feel like being number two plays a big part in insecurities and feeling insecure about yourself. Because vice versa, if the shoe is on the other foot, do you think a male would be number two to you? Or do you think that a male will be number two while you're in a relationship with the next man? No. He will stick around with having fun, with sexual fun things, but he's not going to stick around to be there to love you. So I feel like that plays a big role. Insecurity. You're insecure in yourself, and that's where insecurities come in at. Like, if you got to play number two to somebody, why either be in a situation with the person? And what makes someone insecure about themselves? It could be their appearance, the way they look. They feel like they could be big. They want to be small. Some people feel like I need my body to look like this in order for them to feel comfortable. That's where insecurities come in at. Like, some people might feel like, oh, I'm overweight. Some people feel like I need to get in shape. It's all different things around being insecure and having insecurities in yourself. There's nothing wrong with being insecure. You just gotta fix the situation and fix the people around you that make you feel insecure and have insecurities. And another thing in a relationship, self-love. Self-love is a big thing in a relationship, because self-love, that's where insecurities coming in as well. Make you feel insecure by a person not loving you, giving you the attention that you need, setting a seeking tension. You should never have to seek attention from somebody that you're in a relationship or dealing with. They should already want to give you attention. So self-love is an insecurity in a person. Most likely, most definitely, insecurity is self-love. Self-confidence plays a big role in insecurities as well. And possessiveness and jealousy is also insecure, because if you're in a relationship with somebody or you're dealing with somebody, you should never be jealous of the person that you're dealing with because you have them. And possessiveness, you should never be possessive over somebody that you already have. Like, if you feel like this person is not treating you right, or you feel like, yo, this person is not right for me, leave this situation. Why stick with a person, and why be in a relationship with somebody that's messing with your mental and making you feel insecure about yourself? It's not you, it's them. They're trying to bring you down and make you feel like that you're not worth nothing. So that's where insecurities play a big role at too in a relationship. A person downing you, making you feel like you're not worth it or good enough. Um, Physical appearance is another thing about being insecure. Fear of rejection. Some people feel rejection messes with their confidence. Why? Sometimes everybody have a preference in life about who they want to date, who they want to be with. So with that being said, some people can't face rejection. You know what I mean? Like, rejection is a big thing. People fear rejection. So that's an insecurity of somebody telling you no, they don't like you, or they don't want to be with you. That messes with somebody's confidence and their mental health, making them feel like they're not good enough. But never let nobody make you feel like that you're not good enough, because there's always somebody out there that's gonna think that you're good enough for them, if that makes sense. Insecurities in a relationship is like lack of trust. If there's no trust in a relationship, that's where insecurities come in as well. Low self-esteem, a person feeling having no self-esteem about themselves, feeling like they're not good enough, that's where another insecuritiness coming at. Emotional distance as well, that's where insecurities come in. What's a sign of insecure in a person, and what causes insecurity in a person? You got to think about things like that, like what causes somebody to be insecure. I need everybody to tap in right now. Everybody, I need you to tap in. Go subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, go subscribe to my channel right now. The insecurities play a big role in life and relationships and in people. Like, you can't maneuver in life if you have insecurities, because you know why? When you're insecure and have insecurities in life, it messes with your mental health physically and mentally. Why I say that? Because you're feeling like you never good enough and what you do is never good enough, so that always would trigger your mind to have you second guessing about something. And the jealousy in a relationship, jealousy, I already spoke upon that earlier. Jealousy is a big thing in a relationship. You always got to pay attention. If you're in a relationship with somebody, why should they be jealous of somebody they think they're in love with or want to be in love with? And controlling behavior. Controlling behavior is a big insecurity in a relationship. Because why do you feel the need to control somebody if you love somebody? You're not sure about yourself if you're trying to control somebody and manipulate somebody. So that's where insecurities come in as well. Like, you have to think about things. Like, I don't know if y'all saw my last show, Red Flags in a Person. A red flag is definitely an insecurity in a person. A person that accuses you of cheating is also insecure, and insecurities within that person. Because why would you be in a relationship if you feel that that person is not meeting your criteria, your needs? Why prolong and why sit in a relationship and be unhappy or unsure about a situation? That's where insecurities come in at. Um, questioning, questioning your significant other about things on different occasions several times. That's where insecurity come in at. Because if you feel the need that somebody's not treating you right or doing things, funny things, why prolong and be in a relationship with this person? What's making you hold on to that person, and what makes that person keep on keeping you around if things is not working out? Somebody has insecurities in a relationship. Why not pick up your things and move on? It's not easy starting a new relationship. It's not easy moving on from a person that you love or a person you're trying to build with. It's up to you to fix the situation, jump over the situation. Do you want to be in a situation and still feel miserable and down with loving that person? Big That's when insecurities play a big role in things. And fear of rejection, like I spoke on. Like, sometimes everybody has a type, so nobody can't say they don't have a type. So insecurities come a long way, or being insecure come a long way when you have a fear of rejection. Meaning, if you're not presenting yourself right, what makes you think somebody is gonna want to be with you? So fear of rejection is coming how you present yourself. How you present yourself to make a person not want to reject you or reject from dealing with you. You have to present yourself as a person. Maybe this person rejected you because your attitude, maybe because your parents, maybe they felt like you didn't have nothing going for yourself, maybe they felt like you didn't have goals planned. It's a lot of things that we overthink. Oh, overthinker is definitely a sign of insecurity. A person that overthinks, that's a person that has insecurities. Like, but sometimes we do overthink things, meaning being with people and situations with people. Maybe sometimes we do have insecurities because we avoiding a problem of being in a situation. Have you ever felt like you like someone, and you dealt with them, and after dealing with them like 1 month, 2 months, you feel like, yo, I wasted my time. Like, this person is not the person that I want to be with. Have you ever felt like that before? And then think about it. Sometimes sex plays a big role in being with somebody or keeping somebody around. Sometimes it's genuinely not love that keeps somebody around. It's what you could do for them and what they like about you nowadays. If people was more in love nowadays, it wouldn't be a lot of broken relationships and a lot of problems within relationships. People got to learn how to fix their problems. Like, cheating is not fixing a problem. If you're not happy or you feel unhappy, I feel like you shouldn't sit in a situation where you're not feeling loved. Like, you're putting yourself in this position at this point. Like, you got to understand the do's and the don'ts, and what you allow and what you don't allow and what you want. Like, when you set boundaries for yourself and set things like that, then you will always be happy, and you know the type of people not to deal with. Certain people feel, how can I say, certain people feel, like I said before, certain people feel like they need to be in a relationship. Certain people feel like they need to be loved. Certain people don't want to be alone. That's where insecurities come from. Why force yourself in a relationship, like I said, if you're not happy? Why be in a relationship with somebody that's not treating you right, or showing you a sign of that they love you? Like, why do sex gotta show somebody that somebody likes them? Like, sex, you could get sex anywhere from anybody. So you gotta think about that. Like, a lot of females be like, oh, he fucked me good. Like, so this is why you taking the abuse from this guy, because he sexes you good and make you feel good. But that's only sex wise. He's not making you feel good physically and mentally. He's not telling you, waking up in the morning, say good morning, beautiful, how you doing, beautiful, how was your day? No, he's making you feel good sex wise. So I feel like that's, you have insecurities in yourself. With a male, sometimes a male can feel insecure about himself, meaning size wise. Size wise can play a big part in a male feeling insecure about himself or having insecurities. Why I say that? Because if a guy get cheated on and he feel like his piece is not big enough, he gonna feel like, oh, she cheated on me with him because his is big enough. You feel me? Everybody has different insecurities within themselves. If you have no insecurities in yourself, that doesn't make sense, because everybody's insecure about something. If nobody wasn't insecure about things, look at all these females getting their bodies done, getting BBLs. If they feel secured about themselves and their body, do you think they would have flew out and got their BBL done or their body done? No. People is going to get their teeth done. If you think people feel secure about themselves, why do people spend $5,000, $3,000 just to go get some veneers in their mouth? Because they have insecurities. If a person like you and a person love you or want to deal with you, they should deal with you no matter how you look, how you shape. Because if that's what they want, nothing should bother them about how you look. Like, you know what I mean? Like, insecurities. Females is going out, getting BBLs done, getting their bodies done, and they're still getting cheated on. And mind you, they're getting cheated on with a girl that doesn't have a BBL and a girl that doesn't have a body like theirs. So you gotta make it make sense. Like, a BBL means nothing. If a guy is gonna cheat, he's gonna cheat. Like, you have to fix yourself. You don't fix yourself for people to like you. You fix yourself because you. That's when self-love come in. You gotta love yourself before you try to love somebody else. You got to fix yourself before you think you're ready for a relationship and to fix somebody else. A lot of things got to make sense. Like a lot of things got to make sense. Like I said, like some guys, they look for a beautiful girl, but then they have nothing to offer. And then if a beautiful girl turn them down, then they upset. That's where insecure come from. Oh, why she choose him? Because he has more to offer. He has more to present himself. She's not gonna deal with you because she know the baggage that comes with dealing with you. That's where a lot of guys become insecure, like, oh, why she don't mess with me? I get fly, I get money. That's not appealing to her, because a female that's independent, that get her own money, she's not attracted to things like that. Because why? Because she could get it herself. So that would make a man insecure. Like if, for instance, like a guy that get money, he stay fly, say he's trying to talk to a female and she's turning him down, that would make him insecure. Why? Because every female he get, and this one female is not having it, he can't get her. So that's where insecurities come in at. Like, yo, I look good, I get money, I got this, I got that. Yo, no, it's not about what you have. It's who you are and what you're presenting for a female. A female that has her own, that doesn't excite her. A female that's looking to be a leech. A female that's looking for help is a female that you're gonna attract. You're not gonna attract a real female that's about her business and about her money. You gotta think about it. A lot of things in life has to do with big situations about being insecure and insecurities. Like, you got to know yourself and know your worth first. And I feel like that's when jealousy come in a relationship. Like, if you get dressed up as a female and your man feels a certain type of way how you dress, I feel he's insecure. Why? Because he's insecure. Because if the shoe is on the other foot, would you tell him what to wear? He wouldn't listen. So he's more insecure because he's a male, and he knows what you got on is going to attract males, and males is going to be talking to you, and he don't want you to seek that type of attention. That's when jealousy come in. Then that's when he start downgrading you, make you feel like you're not good. Or you might say, oh, you a whore, you a slut, you dressing like a slut. But make it make sense. If you met him dressing like that, that's what attracted him. So why wasn't you a slut when he met you? You got to make shit make sense nowadays. That's when insecure come in, and jealousy come in. If you're in a relationship, your significant other should never be jealous. They should uplift you, brighten your day. You feel what I'm saying? Not know, oh, why you wearing this? Like, you shouldn't worry about what a person's wearing if you already got them. And if you trust the person that you with, you shouldn't worry about that, because they all for you. If you thinking about your girl walking out because she got some leggings on, her ass is jiggling all over the place, you gotta think about it yourself. You gotta say to yourself, let me fall back, let me relax. This my girl. I know my girl not gonna do nothing funny. Now, when your girl come out like that, Nadia, what's up, baby? When your girl come out and your girl looks like that, you're insecure, because you know guys is gonna look at her and guys just want to holler at her. So that's where your mind start wondering, and that's where insecure come in at. So, say for instance, it's hot, it's summertime, your man got muscles, he got his shirt off. You get what I'm saying? He got some sweatpants on, some gray sweatpants. His shit bulging out his pants. To be honest, that's unacceptable, because why? You giving females a reason to look, but then you want to contradict the female about how she dress and how she look and how she present herself. But look how you present yourself. If you know your worth and know where you stand and got trust in your relationship and not feeling insecure about a problem, the way your significant other dresses should never bother you. It should never bother you. Why? Because that belongs to you. And if y'all have boundaries and y'all know each other, it shouldn't be bothering you. Now, a lack of trust is where insecurities come in at. Like, if you can't trust somebody, why be with this? Why be with a person? Why be in a relationship where you can't trust a person and they making you feel insecure about yourself because you can't trust them? That's not a relationship for you. That's more like a toxic relationship. We have to understand that everything that's for us is not for us. Like, people can love you for the moment, people can deal with you for the moment, but how long can a person deal with you? That's the question that you got to ask. And what's the sign of an insecure person? I need y'all to comment below. What's the sign of an insecure person? Shout out to everybody that's tuned into the live stream tonight. I need you to go subscribe to my channel, drop a comment. I need to hear some feedback tonight. There's a lot of things we're gonna talk about. I'm just warming up. Um, um, what's a woman's biggest insecurity? Is beauty. A female always cares about how she look and how she present herself. So that's one of the biggest insecurities about a female is beauty and how they look and how they present themselves. Like, a female will stop her whole day if she don't got lashes or don't got her nails done. All plans is canceled. That's self-love and self-care. Now, a female will be insecure because she don't have these things and she don't look like that. But you know what? You got to get up, put yourself together, and fix yourself up. You should never feel insecure about yourself. And never let nobody make you feel insecure about yourself. If you feel insecure about yourself and have insecurities, let yourself make you feel insecure. Don't let nobody else make you feel insecure about yourself, if that makes sense. Certain things you have to fix. You have to fix things order to move around and move in life. You know, if you like this type of guy and you see this is what type of girls he like, then that's how you should present yourself. But if you have to present yourself for somebody to like you, then that's not the person for you. You know what I mean? Like, you might like a guy and you might think, oh, he might not like me because I'm too big. Why are you thinking about that? Now you letting him get to you by thinking you're too big and fucking with your mental health and your self-conscious and stuff. Confidence too is another insecurity in a person's self-confidence, the biggest. So you should never, ever, ever let anybody play with you physically and mentally. It's up to you to look and dress and present yourself how you should present yourself. So the biggest insecurity in a male, like I said before, could be his private part. He might be insecure about that. Females might gossip about that. But look, you can't let nobody take you out your element and feel bad about yourself, because you know why? It's somebody else that's gonna like or love that thing, that whatever it is that that person is making you feel insecure about. Like, you shouldn't have to cheat to feel good. Like, I feel like, honestly, some real shit, I feel like it's no point in cheating. Like, I don't want to cheat on you if I could be somewhere else, if that makes sense. Like, I'd rather break it off than cheat with you, because that's wasting my time. Now I got two females that's arguing, clashing out over social media about me. That's whack, when I could leave one female alone and deal with another female. Self-worth is also a big thing playing with insecurities too, as well. Like, you have to know your worth and you have to have confidence in yourself, and self-confidence. If you don't have confidence in yourself, that's where insecurities come in at. Like, I'm never gonna let nobody make me feel that I'm not good enough, if that makes sense. Nobody's never gonna put me down and make me feel like I'm not good enough and what I'm doing is not good enough. Because why? That's a person that has insecurities, insecure about themselves. I'm never insecure about myself. I know certain things we have to fix about ourselves, but why be insecure or have insecurities in yourself when you could fix things? Fix things for yourself, not for other people. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing about dates. Everybody cares what everybody gotta say. But if you take care of yourself and carry yourself correctly, you wouldn't have to care what nobody say or what nobody do. So that's number one. Like, you have to always focus on yourself and focus about being happy. Like, you can't let nobody bring you down and mess with your mental health or make you feel you're not good. That's a lot that's going on nowadays. Like, you could be in a relationship with a person, they could love the shit out of you. You could be with them 2, 3 years, but once you break up with them, they bashing you. Oh, this, that, and the third. But why you didn't feel that way when we was together, and why didn't you speak so negative of me while we was together? Why it takes for us to break up for you to talk bad about me and talk down on me? Insecurity. An insecure person that have insecurities in themselves. Because I feel in a relationship, we should build each other up and help each other. I'm not going to make a female I'm dealing with feel down about herself. I'm not going to play with her mental because I'm not sure about myself. You get what I'm saying? You have to make it make sense. There's a lot of shit that you have to make sense. You know what I mean? And the thing about controlling behavior, I spoke on that earlier. Like, a person I feel that's trying to control you have insecurities, and they so insecure about themselves. If you're in a relationship, somebody's trying to control you, they're very much insecure about their self and the things that you're doing. If you feel insecure about a person, don't react by cheating. Sit down and talk to your significant other. Hey, listen, I want to fix this. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I want to fix this situation. Listen, I don't like the way you dress like that. When you're not with me, I don't want you wearing stuff like that. Now, that's different from being controlling in a relationship. That's different from being insecure by talking to your significant other. Because why? It's a situation that's keep on going. Y'all can keep on having an argument. Say if your girl say, "Hey, I want to wear, I'm wearing this dress outside." You might not approve of your girl wearing a dress. That's where insecure come from. I spoke on that a few minutes ago, because the attention that she's gonna bring, you don't want your girl to seek all that attention. So a lot of things like emotional distance also is insecurities, low self-esteem, lack of trust, controlling behavior, jealousy. That's a couple of things that has insecurities, make a person feel insecure. I have insecurities in themselves. Like, I need y'all to comment below and let me know your opinion about an insecure person or insecurities in a person. I just feel like no matter what, you always supposed to love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, that's where you become always stressed out and caring and thinking what other people have to say about you. That's when everything comes into play. Now you feel insecure because you letting a person bring you down. Nobody should bring you down besides yourself. Like, if somebody's gonna bring you down and they not doing better than you, or you gonna let somebody talk down on you that's nowhere in your position or doing better than you, don't let nobody mess with you physically and mentally. If they not doing better than you and if they not uplifting you, that's a person you don't need around you. Like friends, you have friends that have insecurities. You have friends that how can I say, jealous friends. You have a friend that will go behind your back and talk to a female or a male that you're dealing with. They're insecure. Cause why would you want something that somebody that you claim to be cool with, it's leftovers? Like, I feel like that's crazy. I have like, one thing about me, I'm not insecure. I know my worth. I don't let people play with me. That's number one. I don't allow people to play with me because I know my worth. I never be jealous. I'm never second guessing about nothing, because you know why? Once I think somebody I'm dealing with is moving funny, I'm not gonna allow you to play with me, and I'm not gonna allow to keep you around me. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm not prolonging anything with anybody. You're not gonna mess with my mental because you're not unsure about yourself. You gotta think about that. One time I was in a situation and I felt like I can't deal with this person. And why I say that, because this person was just doing too much. And then when I cut them off, it seemed like I was the bad person. Now they want to bash me, say I'm doing all this shit. That's a person that's not sure about their self. You feel me? I'm not gonna stick around and keep on playing with you, and I'm not gonna play with somebody that don't belong to me. So that's time wasted. Life is too short to be wasting time that we don't have. You know what I mean? So sometimes you gotta cut people off in order for you to feel happy, in order for you to feel good about yourself. You don't need negative vibes and negative people around you to fuck up your mental and make you feel you're not good enough for yourself. Because once you put in that position or that predicament where somebody make you feel less of a person, why should you stay there if a person is not making you feel wanted? Question yourself, why do this person keep me around if they keep on doing me bad and making me feel down? You got to think about it. Sometimes you got to question yourself and ask yourself questions before you think that you're ready or prepared to be with somebody or love somebody. You can't just think because somebody look good, oh, they look good, this, that, and third, that they're the person for you. Because that person that look good is not the person for you. Because why? I spoke on this on one of my episodes. Somebody that everybody wants, it's not for you. Because if you lack at something, the next person is going to be there to pick up where you slacked off at. So you got to make it make sense. That's where mental health come into. Again, this is where insecurities come in at. That's like you dealing with somebody, you break up with them and they downgrade from you. That plays a big part. That makes somebody feel insecure. Now, saying for instance, your boyfriend cheats on you with a girl that has less than you. Are you okay with that? That's where insecurities coming at. Because you know why? You questioning yourself. What makes her better than me? Why he go do that? And you ask him, why you fuck her? Like, oh, she's a bum. Oh, she don't got this, she don't got that. But listen, you letting that person take you out of your element because they insecure and they not sure with they self. Never let no one take you out of character. That's the biggest thing that you got to worry about, is somebody making you taking you out of character and making you question something that they're doing. Because why keep somebody around if they're not right for you? Why keep on dealing with somebody like why? And that's the thing that I wanted to talk about when I first started talking about, why do females feel like it's comfortable being number two to a person? Like, if you're not number one, what makes you comfortable being number two to somebody? Like, so basically, after a male is dealing with his girl, now he has time. Now, look at this. You might be wanting to see the person you're dealing with, and they can't see you because they with their other significant other. So, what makes you feel? What makes you feel comfortable with being number two to somebody? That's the question. What makes you feel comfortable being number two to somebody? Because if I'm not number one, I don't want to deal with a person. Like, if you got to sleep around with multiple people or deal with multiple people to feel comfortable with yourself, you're insecure about yourself. I can't deal with a person that's insecure about themselves. I can't. Like, I need y'all to comment below. Shout out to everybody that was tuned in, that's tuned in. I need y'all to comment, drop a comment, and go subscribe to my channel. But yeah, and I want to know another thing. What's the sign of an insecure person to y'all? Like, I need y'all to drop in the comments what's a sign of insecure person. And have y'all ever dealt with an insecure person in a relationship that had insecurities in themselves? Like, that's a question I want y'all to answer in the comments. Like, what's the sign of an insecure person to you? And have you ever dealt with someone in a relationship that had insecurities in themselves? Trauma. Trauma is another insecurity in a person. Like if a person has trauma within themselves, a person's going through something. I feel like if I feel like this is how I feel. I feel like if you are going through something physically, mentally, I feel like you're not prepared to put yourself in a situation. The situation is a relationship. If you're broken and you need to be fixed, I don't think that you're physically, mentally prepared for a relationship. Why? Because a lot of things is going to trigger you and fuck with your insecurities and make you feel insecure, what you already are insecure. So how can a relationship be happy if you're not happy? You got to think about it. So, how to fix being insecure about yourself? Self love, self confidence. You have to fix all these things. So when you fix all these things, you won't feel so insecure. If you feel down, if you feel ugly, then you lift yourself up and you turn yourself beautiful and you make yourself pretty. Never let nobody make you feel you're not good enough or you're not cute enough, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's somebody for everybody out there. You might look at a person, for instance, you might see a guy, he might be 600 pounds and got a wife, a girlfriend. Because you know why? She loved him for him, or he loved her for her. So you got to think about it. It's not all about looks, and it's not all about what a person can bring to the table. It's not all about what a person can do for you. It's about how a person treats you physically and mentally and emotionally. Like, no relationship is never perfect. I always say that all the time. But it's up to you to make it perfect and make it happen and make it solidified. You get what I'm saying? Like, not don't let nobody bring you down by being in a relationship because they insecure about themselves or they have problems with themselves. You know what I mean? A person you're dealing with be like, hey, this about you. Oh, I don't like this about you. Why don't you like this about me? You get what I'm saying? So what made you attracted to me if you don't like this about me? You got to think about it. Like I said before earlier, like a guy get in a relationship with a female, like he had met her, he bagged her, whatever you want to call it, he scooped her, she had leggings on, she had thongs on, you could see her g-string through her leggings, she probably had a crop top on, you feel me, a belly shirt. You was attracted to it, right? That's how you got her. You looked at her and you said, I want her. So you hollered at her by what she had on and her appearance and how she looked. So why, when you get in a relationship, you trying to change this female's appearance when this is the same way that how you got this female? Insecurities, insecure about yourself and your woman in your relationship. Now this is when people start arguing. My live stream show before, we had a topic about that, and some people comment about one of my guests. They said he was controlling, but he had a point. He had a point because he made sense, but he could have been a little insecure. So people said he was controlling because he said that he wouldn't want his girl to walk like that or go outside dressed like that. But if you have trust and if you have love in a person, you know no matter what they put on, nobody's gonna get their attention but you. So yeah, that's how I feel. Like if my girl decided to go outside, but it all depends on her surroundings and friends. Like if my girl decide, I want my girl to look good 24/7 at all times. But if my girl go out looking too good and she's with a group of her friends that's whores and sluts, I don't approve of you wearing that. You with a bunch of females that don't have no respect for themselves. And if they don't have no respect for themselves, you dressing like that, and guys that know they don't got respect for themselves, what makes you think a person is gonna have respect for you? And then that's where altercations come in at. That's where problems come in at. Then you got to step up to a plate, because you know why? A person probably approached your significant other and they told them, listen, nah, I'm good. And they got a little aggressive. Now you got to step up to the plate. Now there's an altercation, all because dealing with the wrong friends and around the wrong people and dressing like that. Like, I'm not saying that you got to be dressed like a nun. I'm not saying you got to be all covered up, but you have to present yourself as being a female. You can't be outside wearing clothes and expect for a male to respect you or show you some type of love. Because he looking at her, oh, she's a whore, she's a slut. It's how you present yourself, is how you get treated. If you have self confidence, if you feel insecure about yourself, you have to fix yourself. Don't make nobody ever make you fix yourself because you like them or you love them. No, fix yourself because yourself. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna be comfortable with being me. If you don't want to fuck with me, you don't want to fuck with me. You don't have to deal with me. It's up to you. But I'm not gonna change myself because a person wants me to change. Then you don't want me. Like, you have to make a lot of shit make sense. Like, you have to know your worth. That's number one. Self-worth is a big thing. Self-confidence, self-love, all of above. Like, you got to know how to treat yourself before you can let somebody treat you right. You got to love yourself. You got to know what you want in life. You got to know your flaws and what you allow and what you're not going to allow. Like, if you're going to sit around and be with somebody that's going to tear you down, you're insecure about yourself and you're insecure about your relationship. Because I'm not going to be somewhere where somebody's bringing me down and making me feel less of a person. If you ain't lifting me up, making me happy, if we ain't doing stuff with our life and we ain't setting no goals, then you're not the person for me. Like, if you deal with a person, all right, so for instance, if you're in a relationship, right? You're in a relationship, I want to say 2 years or so. In 2 years of being in a relationship and you're in the same spot from the 2 years when y'all got together, why would you want to be 3, 4 years and more with a person that you didn't accomplish nothing with besides materialistic things? That's not a relationship. I feel like if a person can't uplift you and y'all can't accomplish it being together, what's the point of being together? Is it the point of y'all having a title? If a person's not making you happy, why are you still there? Like, these are the things that you got to question yourself, and these are the things that you're supposed to ask yourself before you think that you're ready for a relationship or to be put in a situation. Like, I feel like if I'm dealing with you and we're together for a year, in a year, we're going to have plans. We're going to make plans like, yo, if we're together and it makes us a year next year, then this is what we're going to do. Trips, material shit, materialistic stuff is not a relationship. A relationship is about a bond, trust, loyalty, and love. If that's not in a relationship, then what the fuck are you in a relationship for? Wasting your time. And another thing, bringing kids into a situation. If you are insecure and you're not being treated right and loved right, why have a child by a person like that? If a person can't stay in the house with you and be a family, why be with this person? Why keep on having kids by a person? People got to think about that. Then guys running around. All right, another thing. You can have sex with people. I feel like for a male point of view, being in a relationship and going to sleep with several women, that's insecure. You have insecurities in yourself, because if you have one person that loves you and want to build with you, why do you got to sleep around with several females? What is the feeling that you're looking for, and what are you looking for in these females? That makes you insecure, because it's a feeling you're trying to find that you're not finding and you keep on driving to have sex with all these females. What are you getting out of it? That's insecure. Because if you have somebody good in your corner, why mess the situation up with somebody good chasing sex and chasing a fast lifestyle? You're not a celebrity. You got to think about that. These celebrities that cheat on their significant others, they flying them out. They buying them. They giving them millions of dollars. They buying them rings. They buying that. You can't compare yourself to a celebrity relationship because your significant other is not doing that. Now, how many times people got cheated on and their significant other say sorry? You accept the apology, and then they turn around and do it again. Why put yourself in that situation? What are they benefiting? What are they giving you? They're giving you nothing. People get cheated on in the industry. They buying their girls 20,000, a half a million rings, but it's materialistic things. But listen, they making it up to them. That's a lifestyle they live. They're accustomed to people everywhere they go. When you're a celebrity, everybody wants to have a piece of you or be around you or be in your space, be anywhere near you. So you're not a celebrity. Celebrities, I'm not saying it's right for celebrities to do that, but you got to know what you signed up for. That's like I said before on one of my shows. If somebody is well known and popular, why deal with a person that's well known and popular? Why? Because everybody is going to want that well known and that popular person. And if you don't meet up to their criteria, what they're looking for, then they're going to cheat on you. They're going to cheat on you. Why are they going to cheat on you? Because there's other people out there they could get anything from. Any other people that's doing things that you won't do. That's like you meet a man and he likes you and you're in a relationship with him. You don't do oral sex, so you don't think he's gonna cheat on you and find a girl that's sucking and fucking. Of course he is. Of course he is. So you gotta make shit make sense. It's about self-love, self-respect, knowing your worth, and not being insecure by making somebody make you feel insecure about yourself. I feel like you the only person to make yourself feel insecure. If somebody's making you feel insecure, that's a person that's hated, and that's a person that you shouldn't have around in your space. Like, I don't want to be around nobody that makes me feel that I'm not worth it or I'm not good enough, or somebody that's bringing me down. I can't be in a relationship with a person like that. I can't have connections to a person like that. I don't feel comfortable with a person like that. Because if we trying to build, why are you trying to tear me down? You're not happy within yourself. And that's the thing with nowadays in life. Like, a lot of people is not happy with their self. A lot of people is chasing feelings, feeling that they never gonna get back. Like, I feel like we all need to take our time and settle down and just not pick a person because they look good. Like, if you want to be happy, I feel like no relationship is perfect, but sometimes you got to understand the flaws in the relationship and the flaws in a person. And you got to understand a person before you either think you're ready to be in a relationship with a person. Like, I don't understand that. Like, if you dealing with somebody and they in a relationship and they cheating on you, cheating with you while they in a relationship. Now they break up with the person they cheated on. Why would you think that y'all will have a perfect relationship if they cheated on a person and you got them and took them from the person? They're gonna cheat on you when the time is right. That's when insecurities come in, and that's when you feel, oh, this person is that. Why is this person all these things if you knew that's what you signed up for? Like, I don't understand that. If I'm dealing with a female and she has a boyfriend and she's cheating on her boyfriend with me and she decides to be in a relationship with me, I'm not gonna be in a relationship with her. Because whenever the time is right and she feels somebody is better than me, she's gonna leave me like she did or cheated on me. So why would I put myself in a predicament like that? I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna have fun with this situation. And after I have fun with the situation, I'm just gonna click the situation. Cause I'm not prolonged in no situation with nobody that don't belong to me. I'm gonna have fun for the moment and that's it. When you single, you could do what you want. You could entertain the people that you want. You get what I'm saying? But when you're in a relationship, you can't entertain too many people. People think like by not texting is texting is cheating. If you're in a relationship and you're texting another person, that's cheating. If you're in a relationship and you're entertaining somebody, that's cheating. If you're in a relationship and you're looking at somebody or on a social media, always liking and hearting a shit, that's a sign of cheating. And you got to think about it. If your significant other do that to you, how would you feel? Like sometimes people is not fair. And what I mean by that is they do stuff to you, they want their cake and eat it too. But when the shoes on the other feet, it's a different story and a different ball game. You got to make it make sense. If you gonna do it, if they and then they do it, that's a tick for tack. You shouldn't have to deal with somebody or be in a relationship where you have to go tick for tack with a person. Like I feel like that's stupid as fuck. I'm not gonna waste my time in a relationship with you because you cheated on me. I'm not going to give you a chance. Some people might say that I sound crazy for saying that, but I'm not going to give you a chance because I know that you're willingly going to do it again. Do I trust you? I can't trust you now because you messed up. So you will have to build and earn your trust back in order for me to trust you. And that's when a lot of infidelity come into the relationship. And that's where a lot of arguing come in, a lot of toxic shit come in about something you could avoid from the beginning. So when you uh when you deal with somebody, it's like make sure you're sure about dealing with somebody. And if you're not sure about dealing with somebody, think about it before you start dealing with somebody. And if you feel insecure about yourself, then fix it before you start dealing with somebody. Because you don't want to deal with somebody and then they bash you for something that you already have an insecurity about yourself. Think about it. And if somebody knows that you're in, all right. So, for instance, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you know that you're overweight, and a person keep on reminding you, like, yo, you gotta lose weight, you too big, that's a person fucking with your mental health. Like, if I'm with you, why you can't accept this flaw? Why you not helping me lose weight? Why you bashing me being funny if you love me? You get what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention to a lot of things, like, and insecurities too. Like with a female, why is it comfortable for a man to come in your house late at night? That's that's insecurities. Like if a man you're insecure, if you letting a man come in your house at 5 o'clock in the morning, what is the point of that? Because he came home. He came home, but he could have fucked somebody else when he came before he came home. So you're being that's insecurities coming in, like arguments coming in. Is a lot of drama, toxicness coming in. I feel like in a relationship, you should have boundaries. You should have boundaries. You should tell you should come to agreement the do's and don'ts. Like why be in a relationship with somebody that's turning their keys in your door at 5 o'clock in the morning? It's a whole new day. So you was at home vulnerable and you was home by yourself with no self-love, no attention, no nothing. That's where you become vulnerable. And when you become vulnerable, you're gonna pay attention and to anybody that's giving you attention. You know what I mean? Then that's where you're gonna be feeling insecure at. Like, oh, my man, my woman did this. They don't do this, but this person do that. You ever question? This is a question I need y'all to also comment in the comments. You ever been in a situation, meaning you've been in a relationship with somebody, right? And this is like I'm gonna say some cheating shit or just like some flirting shit. You ever been in a relationship with somebody that you love to death, right? And you wanted to build with, but you meet a person that treats you better than a person that you've been with for all of these years and make you feel good about yourself and make you block out these insecurities you have within yourself. You ever had that feeling? I want y'all to comment if anybody ever had that feeling before. Like, why does it takes for a person you just met to make you feel good and make you feel happy about yourself, and this person you've been with 3 4 years can't even make you feel nothing like this person you just met? So the question is, do you stay with the person that's making you feel down, or you deal with a new person that's uplifting you and making you feel happy and making you feel worth it? Like I said before, never be in a situation where you don't feel happy, you feel miserable, and you have to question your significant other. Never sit somewhere and never let nobody bring you down like that. Like, I feel like you have to move around. I feel like just settle with anybody. Like, it's a whole lot of it's a big world out there. It's like, I feel like you can't just settle down with one person. You like one person because there's much more people out there. Say if you settle down with this one person and then you feel like you don't want to be in this situation, you don't want to be in this relationship with this person no more, and you want better for yourself. So I feel like tying yourself down and locking yourself down and being committed to one person just because how they present themselves, how they look, and what they got, that's not life. You're not going to be happy because you're dealing with a person for what they got and what they presented. You know what I mean? Like, if a person can't make you feel good and put a smile on your face, then why be with the person? If a person make you cry and got you calling your friends and telling your friends, having calling your friends and telling your friends, oh, check his page or see what's going on, why put yourself in a predicament like that? Why stay with a person like that? Why go through all this abuse? And why go through the bullshit when you could be going and happy? You could love a person from a distance. Like, why would you want to be in a relationship loving somebody that's not making you feel happy when you could love them from a distance and be happy doing something and being with somebody that makes you feel better than they ever made you feel with dealing with them? Like, you got to think about certain shit like this. This is why I make a this is why I have a podcast. My podcast is about everyday life situations. It's not about no celebrity shit because that's a lifestyle I didn't live yet. My podcast is bringing to you everyday situations my about situations around me, about my peers, what's going on in my community. This is what I'm bringing to you. And this topic today is insecurities in a person and people being insecure. Because why? Nowadays, this is a big topic that nobody talks about. You know what I mean? Everybody want to do this. Everybody want to do that because they want to make themselves feel pretty because other people judge them. You can't let nobody judge you. You got to think for yourself. Like, don't lose weight because somebody's telling you to lose weight. Don't feel insecure because you overweight. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Don't stress yourself out and feel insecure about yourself about for something that you could fix. If you couldn't fix it, then I understand about being insecure. But if you can fix it, it's no need to be insecure because somebody gonna like it, either if you don't fix it or you do fix it. So you gotta make that make sense. Yeah, today's topic is insecurities in a person. Shout outs to everybody that dropped in, show some love. No, that's a fact. You definitely got to be with the person that makes you feel happy. A person that makes you feel happy is the best feeling. A person that brings you down and make you feel like you're not worth shit, that's a relationship or a person you shouldn't deal with. But that's a good one. I like that one. Be with the one that makes you feel happy. Most definitely. Like, what is a relationship? Let me ask a question. What is a relationship to y'all? What's your definition of a healthy relationship? And nowadays, Do you think it's any more healthy relationships out there besides being misled and disappointment, cheating wise, and infidelity, fidelity in a relationship, insecurities, being insecure about yourself? Like, these are all the things that you gotta fix, and these are all the things that you gotta work on before you think you ready for a relationship. Like, I be feeling like people bring their own self down. Well, that's it for today. Hood Gossip 101 with Trendy Culture. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. I'll see y'all next week with a new show. I appreciate the love. I need y'all to go comment to a couple situations we talked about tonight. Until next time, Hood Gossip 101. Hood Gossip 101.